Stevenage at home on Saturday. How's the mood in the camp going into the game?
Good. Had a good week's training. Obviously, some lads got some game time Tuesday night in terms of the 23s fixture with Portsmouth, which was important in terms of their recovery back into first team football, and they're all in the picture to play a part this weekend.
How is it looking injury-wise, the rest of the squad?
Look, Johnny's had a scan on his side or stomach injury. We think there's a muscle strain or tear of some sort. We've got to wait and see the scan results to see how serious that is. And when we get those results, we've got to assess the situation, because we can't survive on just one fit goalkeeper or one fit senior goalkeeper. So we'll assess that one in terms of his results. Jake took a hefty blow to his ankle. The swelling's gone down, but the bruising has come out. He did a little bit of jogging outside today. It's a race against time for Jakey this weekend, and with the nature of the initial blow, it's whether or not we risk him this weekend. So we'll assess it the next couple of days. Craig Woodman getting closer and closer all the time. On the back of that, just Jack Sparks, who's a long-term absentee.
Yeah, but like you say, Tuesday night, there's plenty of competition for places amongst the whole squad going into 3 games in 7 days.
Yeah, it was important to get more minutes into Brennan, more minutes into a position we see him playing in the next few weeks. And I felt Fish and Lee Holmes were outstanding in terms of their attitude to the game. It's always difficult as a senior player to play in not a lesser game, but a younger player's fixture, so to speak. But the way they approached it was spot on, and that's what you expect from good professionals. And they got their rewards in terms of the performance, and then obviously going into the picture for the weekend. Holmesy's been out for a long period of time, so we've got to keep on building him. But the 60 or 70 minutes on Tuesday night is so important, and the fact that he's got through with his body feeling the way it is a real bonus.
It's Stevenage on Saturday who come to the park bottom of the table, but actually they've picked up a fair bit over the last few months under Graham Wesley, so they're going to be tough opposition.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's signed another handful of players in the last 2 weeks. I think 3 of which weren't available for last weekend and now available for this weekend. So it was interesting because we played him probably 3 or 4 weeks ago in the leasing trophy, but I think the team will have a different dynamic about it to the team we faced on that evening. They'll be motivated, they'll be hungry, they'll be tough, they'll be physical, and they'll be a real handful for us to deal with. But our form generally at the park has been pretty good this season. Hopefully we can reproduce that sort of form and put in a performance and hopefully win a game.
Windy conditions last week at Swindon, and it looks like it's going to be the same at
is that the forecast, is it?
That's the forecast, so they're going to have to deal with the conditions better than they did last week, perhaps.
Yeah, to a certain point. Getting ahead in conditions like that is always important. But as part and parcel of football, we can talk a lot about conditions and environments and wind and rain and the pitch, and the opposition always played a part, but we just got to control what's in front of us. And that's always 11 originally selected for the weekend, going out and playing to the best of their ability, playing within their capabilities, and putting on a performance which suggests we got a chance to win that game of football. Like, it could be windy, it could be sunny, it could be raining. Knowing the February months and then the February Saturdays at the park, we'll probably get a bit of all 3, but we got to deal with that. It's always the same for both teams, and whatever happens this weekend, we'll be starting on the front foot, looking to start with a bit of intensity and positivity in our game, and hopefully the fans can get behind us.
Yeah, and it's an environment that's been very good to Exeter City this season, with only 1 defeat at St James's Park. Yeah,
definitely. And we want to keep on turning any draws we get at home into wins, and so on and so forth, and go on another run. Our home form has been strong. Until the last week, our general form and consistency had been pretty strong. So, we can delve deeply into the results last week and the fact we didn't pick up enough points, but our performances haven't been too far away. So it's up to this group of players and myself now to approach Saturday's game with the right mindset, a positive mindset, because we're still in a fantastic position. People can't forget that too quickly, and enjoy any pressures which come on the back of that.
Just a few questions now on mental health, because Saturday's match is dedicated to Heads Up, a campaign to break stigmas around mental health.
Okay.
That's something the club is proud to support.
Yeah, rightly so. I think it's something which is getting more and more publicity, probably not just within football and not just within sport, but in society. Mental health is such a difficult situation to talk about, and probably people who suffer certain aspects of mental health find it difficult to talk to like-minded people. So being open-minded to all, and the lines of communication have got to stay open, and anything we can do as a club and a community club to support that in this area and surrounding areas is absolutely key.
You mentioned the community club. City Community Trust run a number of initiatives, from sporting memories to the health and well-being side. They do a great job.
Yeah, they do a fantastic job, and encourage anyone with any questions or any points to contact the club. Like I say, there's enough people and good people in places to help them, and our club is fantastic in that respect. The amount of work they do unseen within the community is absolutely huge, and days like Saturday will be important just for publicity really, and raising awareness.